Loud versus soft mixing. So we've just been talking about the Fletcher-Munson curve or the equal loudness curve and how that affects how we hear different frequencies at different loudness levels. So what I wanted to do here is show you the examples of loud versus soft mixing and the benefits of each of them. And so as part of this video, I'm going to want you to turn up your system at certain points so that you can really crank it and really hear the bass happening and such. And then at other times I'm going to want you to turn it down. And so you might have to go through this multiple times to listen at those different ranges. I'm going to be turning up and down here, but I'm going to need you to do some on the other end to make sure you get the full effect of what I'm talking about. So this right here is the mix that you guys are going to be working on in just a bit, but it's in a finished state. And we're going to use this to see the difference between listening at loud levels and soft levels while mixing. So here's the mix. Now if you listen to it, you can hear a nice even level on the mid-range frequencies where a lot of the vocals are. And you've got nice rich deep bass and kick drum and the brightness of the drums as well. And the piano has a lot of brightness in it. Okay, so now let's listen to the same section and we're going to turn it down. Now if you listen at this level, notice that the vocals are still very prominent, but now it's harder to hear the low richness of the kick drum and the bass and the high frequencies of the piano and the drums. If you listen to the piano doesn't sound as sharp and bright as it did before. So I'll let you listen to that same thing without me talking over it now, and I want you to listen to those aspects. So listen to the mid-range in the vocals and listen to how the vocals compare to where the drums, the kick drum and the bass guitar are, and the high frequencies in the drums and the high frequency in the piano. Now listen at regular volume. Okay, so do you start to hear a difference? Let's jump to where the lead vocal is singing, and you can listen to her as we bring the mix down and bring it back up. Okay, so we bring it really far down. You really can hear her quite clearly, but it's hard to really pick out what's really happening in the drums and as much in some of those other frequencies, the lower and higher frequencies. Now listen to her as we bring it up. Okay, I'm going to back it up. So focus on her voice as the mix raises, and you'll notice that she doesn't move as much as everything else around her, all of the low frequencies and the high frequencies. And this is all based on that Fletcher-Munson curve where we hear those upper mid-range frequencies better. And that is really where, in order to get your lead vocal working in a mix, and in this circumstance a choir as well, they really have to be very prominent in that upper mid-range. And so they're going to be the ones that no matter where the mix is, level-wise, loud or soft, they're going to be the ones that are easiest to hear because that's the most sensitive part of our range of hearing. Okay, so you notice as I raise it up, she doesn't really seem like she's getting that much louder in an extreme manner, but everything else is really kind of jumping up quite a bit around her. Let's listen to that one more time. Okay, so this might be a time to go back and listen to what we just did, going from soft to loud, and listen to that with your speakers or headphones cranked up, and also listen to it with them turned down, and hear the differences when it's really extremely soft and you can barely hear it, to when it's really loud. And listen to those frequencies, listen to the low frequencies, listen to the high frequencies, listen to the mid frequencies, and see where those elements are sitting as you adjust your mix from soft to loud. And that is loud versus soft mixing.